Alright, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is. We are live in full effect right here, right now. And we got the one and only, man. We got the living legend right here on the line. We got P. Goula, man. How are you doing this evening?
I'm alright. Yes. I'm definitely in the building. Mississippi and Texas is all the way in the building. What's up, Immortal?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I gotta say, man, I gotta love how technology works, brother. You know what I mean? I'm way down here in the north of the tundra of Canada, and you're all the way out there in Mississippi, man. I gotta say,
Yeah.
gotta love technology.
Yes. I'm actually in Texas. I'm from Mississippi. I rep it to the death, especially the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Shout out to the Gulf Coast. I see y'all down there.
But I gotta ask you, man, what actually made you decide to get into the music industry initially?
Oh, man, I've been doing this music thing since 1995. I'm an 80s baby, so, I've seen all that 90s and that 80s music scene. I came up listening to music. I got to give it to my daddy, He raised me listening to all types of music. So shout out to my daddy.
And also as well, man, you are the owner and CEO over at Different Music. I was wondering if you can tell our listeners a bit more about your company, and of course, what services do you actually offer to the general public?
For sure, Different Music, we up and coming record label, representing C-Dub out of Pascagoula, Mississippi. Right now it's just me by myself. I'm doing it, I'm holding it down, But I'm with my boys. They ride with me. We finna drop this C-Dub versus Everybody Volume 1. Be on the lookout for that, man. I got some big songs on there, man. Big songs. Some nice music. I got a song with Fiend I'm about to drop. That's called Get You Some Paper. Be on the lookout for that. I just did some work with Cujo Goody, Feed the Lions Volume 3. Y'all go check that out. Shout out to everybody that was on that project right there, man. That's a must. He's a very talented artist on there. And shout out to the big homie Cujo. Appreciate you, homie. But right now, man, we just grinding, man. Been grinding since 95. Still grinding.
And I gotta say, man, how did you actually get connected with Cujo Goody, man? Because he is a phenomenal hip-hop artist, man. We had him here on the station, I think, about a couple years ago, man. And such a humble dude.
Yeah, man. I've been a fan, man. I've been a fan since day one of the whole Dungeon family. Shout out to the Dungeon family. I got something special I'm working on right now with another member. I don't want to spill the beans. I've been following him for years, man, and I just reached out to him. And real recognized real, and we just hooked up and did some work, man, and hopefully we'll do some more in the future, man. Shout out to Cujo Goody.
And also as well, man, I actually had that record actually in the question list, man. C-Dub versus Everybody Volume 1. And since we're still on the topic, man, what can our listeners actually expect from this particular record when it does get released? Because I do know you can't let too many cats out of the bag, man. But what can they expect on album release?
Really, man, me and my boys, we make our music for the housing projects worldwide, for the struggle, you feel me? For the struggle. And that's what it is, man. Be on the lookout for some real major. And while we speaking of the struggle, man, I just want to give a shout out to the struggle, man. I want to tell all my people out there, man, keep your head up, keep pushing, and keep your head to the sky, baby. It's going to get better.
And I also saw a picture of on your Twitter, man, of yourself alongside the legendary Jay Prince. I was wondering, man, what's the story behind that photo? And of course, man, what was it like actually meeting the CEO of Rap-A-Lot Records?
Oh, man, that was mind-blowing, man, mind-blowing. Shout out to Jay Prince, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to Jay Prince. Actually, man, when he was on his book run, and I seen him out in the city out in Texas, I seen he was coming through. I had to go get the book, man, because I am a reader. I do read. But I had to go get the book, man. He was up in there, live in the flesh. Signed my book for me, took a picture, everything. He real cool, humble dude, man. And then, you know what I'm saying, we ran into him again. I was in H-Town a couple of weeks ago at the comedy show. Him and Stace was at the comedy show.
And I just got to ask as well, man, did you know he was actually going to be there when you went to the bookstore? Or did you just walk in to snag the book and you're like, oh, shit, that's the man?
Oh, no. I follow him. I'm a major follower of him. So, he was doing his promotion thing. So I seen it, and I was like, I can't let him get up out the city while me at least going up in there and meet him. And it is what it was.
And also, as well, man, you actually have different music merchandise available, man. I was wondering, what kind of merch do you actually have? And of course, how can our listeners actually snag ourselves some today?
Yeah. I do have the merch right now. We're still working on the store and things, but it will be available real soon. Be on the lookout for that. Different music is definitely in the building.
And I gotta say as well, man, like, I took a look at your Facebook and I saw that you actually have like a prototype of a hoodie, man. I gotta say, those look pretty damn crispy.
Yeah, man, I gotta give a shout out to my sister-in-law. She's the one made that for me. I see you, Cherie. Thank you, baby girl. And while I'm at it, shout out to my wife too. I love you, baby.
And also as well, man, on March 19th, 2020, you actually released a phenomenal song titled Bury Me a G. I was wondering, what's the story and inspiration behind that song? And of course, where can we actually stream or purchase it today?
You can stream it and purchase it anywhere you get your music at. My inspiration, to be honest with you, man, it was the Tupac, the Thug Life song, Bury Me a G. That's what it was. And I'm a big fan of Pac, man. I know, as everyone is. But that's what the inspiration came from, that song right there.
And I gotta say as well, man, you can never go wrong with Tupac and Thug Life, man. Most definitely, man. Will always be solidified within hip-hop history.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Long live Machiavelli, baby.
And also as well, man, I also actually read that you actually have another album coming out soon titled Hey Jack, Put Some South in Your Mouth. I was wondering if you could tell our listeners what can they expect from this album release, and of course, what is the estimated date?
I'm gonna try to release it sometime next year, toward the end of the year. But that will be my solo project I'm also working on, and that's gonna be fire, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm a lyricist, and I'm spitting them flames. I know you spinning that No Backwoods for me, and you already know I killed them with that. I did one verse, I did 90 seconds, man, and killed them with it. I came with that after the Bury Me a G to let them know that I'm a flame spitter.
And I gotta ask as well, man, like, I was actually next on my list was actually No Backwoods, and I was wondering, what was the creative process behind that amazing song, man? Because people at the radio station are loving that song.
Oh, man, it's self-explanatory. No backwoods, baby. I do get down, but I don't indulge in backwoods. I'm a swisher, man, so that's what it is.
And I gotta say as well, man, we had so many call-in requests actually for that, man, and everybody loves it, man. Like, they can't wait for your new projects to come out. I've been directing them right to your Spotify as well.
Yeah, man. I've been killing them with it, man. Yeah, and shout out to Master P, man, because I did get some inspiration from that Body movement and threw that up in there. Shout out to the whole No Limit family.
But I gotta ask you, man, what is next for the one and only P. Goula, man? Like, you know what I mean? I know you have such a huge career within the music industry, but I have to ask you, man, like, is there anything we missed, anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still have you here live on the radio station airwaves.
I just want y'all just be on the lookout for that C-Dub versus everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's me and my family. I'm putting on for my city. Be on the lookout for that. Put some South in Your Mouth. My solo project will be so far. While I'm at it, let me give a few shout-outs to some of these talented artists down on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Because, I heard an interview a while back, man, and it was some cat, and he was like, he stayed in some part of Mississippi, and he was like, he ain't had no musical scene. But we don't rock like that on the Gulf Coast. While I'm at it, shout-out to MBF, Gulf Gang, some certified coast boy, Iceberg, I see you, boy. Keep doing your thing. Rest in peace to my boy Jinx, Mo Figures, everybody, man. Y'all just keep doing y'all thing, man. Let's put this coast on the top.
And I gotta ask as well, man, before we part ways here, man, I gotta ask, what are your social media handles? That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on everything P. Goula and different music if they're not already doing so.
Oh, we at P. Goula 228. You can find me anywhere.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, man, thank you so much for just taking a little bit of your time this evening and sliding into the radio station airways, man. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege, man. And hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
For sure, man. I'm gonna come back through, man. Once I drop that C-Dub project, I'm gonna bring my group with me, man. So be on the lookout for that.
Hey, man, most definitely. If you hit me up, we most definitely can make it happen, brother. Thank you so much.
All right. I already appreciate you.
Have yourself a wonderful night, man. Thank you so much again.
You too.